Now to a News Nation exclusive, the latest on a situation News Nation has followed from the very start. People in East Palestine, Ohio are fighting for answers, and in some cases, fighting for their lives. More than 2.5 years after a train derailed in their town, sending toxic chemicals into their community, a $600 million settlement last year between residents and Norfolk Southern was supposed to help ease the burden of chronic health conditions many are facing. Well, now some residents who joined that class action lawsuit say they want out. They argue that they were lied to and deceived into joining that suit. This comes as just last week, Norfolk Southern said cleanup from the disaster was complete and all the toxins were gone. There was no press release or major announcement for that milestone. A note on the company's website stated the site was restored. But independent testing says that is not the case. Tonight, residents are speaking out about all of it. News Nation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh is live in East Palestine for us for a town hall meeting where people are sharing their frustrations. Rich, it's always good to see you. You were a part of this town hall, and you inspired a lot of these people to speak up. You've done the testing. You've been on the ground. Tell me more. What's going on tonight?
Well, thank you, Hannah. Yeah, we've been covering this from the start, and I got to say there's more people at this event, this town hall tonight. Just beyond these doors, it's standing room only, 300 to 400 people deep. They have questions as the number of people here, the sick is rising, and they have questions about this settlement. Many of them feel that they were bamboozled into joining it, and they want out. Before February 3rd, 2023, Austin Druckenbrod was a happy and healthy 24-year-old. Then they burned 5 tankers of vinyl chloride over East Palestine. He worked in an open-air setting a mile away.
We could kind of smell the toxins, the chemicals, I thought it was kind of like, a normal work day and such. So I started getting kind of breathing dysfunction. I was coughing up blood, had diarrhea blood, had wheezing, couldn't breathe.
The Cleveland Clinic diagnosed Austin with reactive airway disease, a diagnosis they linked to exposure to the chemicals in East Palestine. Austin had scans of his brain conducted. This is what a normal brain scan looks like, and this is Austin's brain scan showing extreme swelling.
It's ruined my life, in every way that I could possibly imagine, to say it.
He joined the massive class action settlement on the promise of millions.
We're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure you get $3 to $6.8 million and all of the, and then they told me to not tell anybody.
They said, don't tell anyone?
The class action attorneys hid him. And they hid him so that no one else in East Palestine would know that there were doctors capable of making diagnosis related to exposure. And with Austin specifically, they hid him and shamed him so he would think that the only choice he had was the class action claim rather than filing his own lawsuit.
Today, attorneys Mindy Bish and Melinda Young have taken over Austin's case.
Once they reached a settlement agreement, the class action attorneys were motivated to get as many people as possible to opt in to this personal injury payment. And in order to do that, they had to bring in someone, a doctor, to say that there would be no long-term consequences, no cancers, no health issues to the residents of East Palestine.
The levels that people were exposed to in the community were so small that we don't expect any kinds of cancers or other health effects to have resulted from those.
And then when the court asked the class action attorneys if they had, in fact, told residents there would be no health risks, the class action attorneys misrepresented that fact to the judge and told the judge they never told anyone that, which was just not true.
His former attorney, Michael Watts, denied the characterizations. I did not communicate with him to stay quiet. If he believed that he had a personal injury claim worth pursuing, we certainly advocated for those clients to simply opt out to continue to pursue their personal injury litigation.
People are starting to get diagnoses that say go home and get your affairs in order. 24-year-olds who are now 27, like Austin, people who have been betrayed and not taken care of. These attorneys could have found the truth and could have taken care of East Palestine, and they chose money over their clients. And there's just no other explanation for it.
Now, Austin's attorneys, new attorneys, plan to file a motion in federal court so that he and others in his predicament can be released from the settlement and pursue their own claims independently. Hannah?
Rich, thank you so much. And I have no doubt this community is so grateful to you and your reporting. Thank you again.